Hello, it's Adrian Davis here again from the IPA. I'm in conversation with Robert Buttrick.
Hello, Adrian.
Who's here to tell us about the Project Delivery Standard.
Okay, so what is it? Basically, it's a standard. It says the why and the what, not the how, the why and the what of program, portfolio, project management. It's a structured document. It's got a set of principles. We'll talk about those in a later video. And it defines the terms because, you know, in government we often use the term project interchangeably with program, and most of the time that doesn't matter. Sometimes when you're actually talking about governance, it does matter. And we'll look at that in terms of life cycles again in a later video.
Oh, okay.
So we actually piece together these words, and then it covers governance. The most important aspects being decisions, assurance, and of course roles. If anyone if a person doesn't know who they're accountable to, they're not accountable.
Absolutely.
So, and then it goes through the different practices that you'd expect to find in a portfolio, program, project managed environment. And then we even go down to delivery management. So this is actually where the real work happens.
Yes.
Also within this, program and portfolio doesn't just have to have projects in it. It can have other work. And that can be anything you define. So we're very flexible on this. And finally, running throughout all this are the supporting practices, and this covers business change. No good producing something if we don't actually transition it into operation and people actually use it and it benefits us. Control, all the things we know and love, risks and issues, and planning. Quality, and quality includes things like, did we actually build it the right way, and did we actually build the right thing in the first place?
Of course.
And then we're going to obviously commercial and financial because most of our government projects are built on the back of procurements. So that's really a very wide scope, and it's in 7 sections covering the sort of things I've outlined there.
Pretty comprehensive.
It is pretty comprehensive. I don't know anything that's as short as this that has such wide coverage. There's 17 pages in the whole thing. Just to pick up again on the portfolio program project aspect, the diagram you're looking at now on the screen shows the relationship. A portfolio can have sub-portfolios within it. You can have programs, projects, other work. And then the other work is always some work packages. There's always work packages at the bottom. And a program can have sub-programs and projects and other work in. So that hierarchy and relationship is absolutely vital for governance, it's vital for accountabilities, it's vital for good planning as well.
Absolutely.
So that's actually a consensus that's in the international standard. You'll find it in the APM, PMBOK, and places like that. So we're just building on a lot of good material that's already there.
And that looks very familiar to me.
Nah, very strange because that's actually a new presentation of it. Okay, and so the standard, once we have it, and we do have it, it's a linchpin. All our knowledge base sits underneath. So all the guides, all the handbooks, the processes. If we're going to have that as a standard, this is the practices that have to happen, then the learning and development, we'll have to make sure it covers all those. And similarly, the competencies. So the competency framework for the project profession, that already matches it, we know that. And then when we look at maturity, just as in competency about individual capability, maturity is about an organisation maturity. I might have a department full of the best people in the world, but they might not work together well. So a collection of good individuals isn't enough. And so a lot of departments will look at maturity using things like P3M3 model or CMMI models. And so it gives the background of what are the types of things that are important in government that we have to cover in those.
Well, that's been really interesting, really helpful, Robert. If anyone else would like to join the conversation about Project Delivery Standard, please come to Knowledge Hub, find the standards group on there and join up. Thank you.